Hey guys, welcome to my vegan kitchen. I'm Michelle. I'm so excited because I have a special guest that's going to teach you guys so much, and I'm so excited to introduce her. So my special guest is Nataki.
Hey guys.
So before Nataki tells you who she is, let me tell you what's going on. So if you've been following me, a couple of videos back, you guys noticed that I went on a retreat to Costa Rica. That retreat changed my life. Now, on that retreat, we learned a lot about how to deal with our emotions and how to manifest our futures, what we desire and what we want out of life. Now, transitioning back to real life from that retreat, the host has an integration process. And I think I mentioned that in previous videos. My duty in this integration process is to collaborate, get out of my comfort zone, meet with people and work with people in collaborations, with different people in collaborations to further my dreams. And I want you guys to be a part of it because you guys are part of my dreams. So with all that being said, Nataki was on the retreat in Costa Rica with me. She was the wonderful, every morning I got up at 7 a.m. just to do yoga with her class because she was amazing. So I'm gonna let Nataki tell you a little bit about what she does, who she is, and what you guys can expect for this full week.
My name is Nataki. I am a holistic health and wellness practitioner, yoga, massage, and clean eating. I help people get together a wellness plan using those three components. So my company, Well Balanced Bodies, is a holistic health and wellness studio based here in Atlanta. And today we are going to be opening our chakras using foods, smoothies, and yoga asanas.
All right, guys, we are on day 2 of our chakra series. So Taki, tell us what are we doing today?
Okay, so we are focusing on the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is in our lower abdomen. So we're focusing on the lower abdomen, our hips, and our pelvis.
Do you notice the color change?
Yes, and I was going to say that.
Okay. I'm jumping ahead.
The sacral chakra is correlated with the color orange. So orange is the color that's associated with our sacrum, our sacral chakra. So sacral chakra is related to creativity. Ooh. We store our creativity in our sacrum, our sacral chakra. So we're balancing that. So opening up.
Sacrum, not to cut you, is stomach or no?
Yes, well, it's all
this area,
in that area,
okay.
The lower abdomen area,
all
our
right.
Hips, our pelvis, our sacrum, our abdomen. So we're opening and balancing that. Okay. And like I said, it's associated with creativity. So that kind of will help the creativity flow freely.
Oh, so I gotta take care of this area.
You're stuck and you have brain fog and you're not sure, you're trying to develop something. These poses will help to open up and balance that creativity.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so our first pose for our sacral chakra is going to be a lunge. So starting at the top of the mat, we're going to take a deep breath in and then exhale. We're going to take that right foot back. All right, bending through that front knee.
I'm already falling.
Finding your balance. Yep.
Okay.
We're going to bend through that front knee so the knee is aligned and stacked just over the ankle. Okay. And we can start to straighten that back leg. Ooh. And then maybe inhale, taking those arms up. And then exhale, open up our arms, bending through the elbows, open up through the chest. Exhale, maybe sinking through those hips. Allowing those hips to open. Breathing here for 2 breaths, in and out through the nose. Right. And then inhale, taking the arms up. Exhale, float them down. and framing that front foot with the palms. You could even push into that back heel. And this is our lunge position. Ooh. Sinking through those hips, just breathing. Again, 3 to 5 breaths here. You can rock forward and back. If you just want to stay still and breathe, it is up to you. So just making sure your spine is nice and long, taking that gaze forward, breathing here. And as you exhale, notice how you sink into the hips. You want to sink into those hips because we're focusing on that lower abdomen, those hips, that pelvis, opening up and balancing those areas. And after your 5th breath, you can go ahead and come out of the pose by maybe bringing that back knee down gently, mindfully. All right, untucking the toes if it was tucked. And then we're going to take that front foot back to meet the back. Ooh. And we're going to come into our 2nd pose, which is child's pose. So we're going to take the 2 big toes together, taking those knees as wide as the mat, as wide as your hips. And we're going to take that tailbone back towards the heels, maybe walking the palms towards the front of the mat and slowly coming down, belly, chest, and chin. Child's pose.
This is my favorite pose.
Awesome. This is a go-to pose. This is actually one of my favorite poses. I do this every morning. Even if I don't have a lot of time, you're rushing in the morning, you need a stretch just from the nights or the day before's tension. This is a good stretch just to open up everything from your upper and lower back, especially your hips, which is what we're focusing on today. Our lower abs, hips, belly, just breathing. Again, using that belly breath. So in through the nose as we extend through the belly, inflating that belly. And then exhale, deflating the belly, allowing it to come towards the spine. And again, 3 to 5 breaths here, just allowing those muscles to soften and allowing everything to open here. Letting your creativity flow. And you can use that affirmation. I allow creativity to flow through me freely. Coming out of the pose, you can walk the palms towards the body and slowly and mindfully sit up. Ooh. Right.
That's
take a breath.
Good.
Awesome. Okay. So the 3rd pose that we're going to do for our sacral chakra is the bridge pose. So this is a good hip opener as well as good for the abdomen as well. So we're going to come onto our backs. Just come down onto your backs, keeping your knees bent.
Okay.
Nice. And so your lower back is flushed against the mat. So you want to make sure that your spine is nice and long. The lower back, the hips are flushed against the mat. And once you have that, you want to maybe walk your heels in towards your glutes, towards your tailbone as much as possible so that the tips of your fingers almost touch your heels.
Ooh, so, I got to get closer. Okay.
All right, so once you have that, your palms are flat down. Maybe the middle finger is slightly almost touching your heels. You're going to take an inhale, pushing into your feet as you draw the pelvis up towards the sky, lifting that tailbone, keeping your knees in line. So pushing it forward, your knees forward as you lift. Inhale, coming into bridge. Again, everybody is different. We're all different stages in our bodies. So you may not be able to come as high as maybe I am, or as high as you were last week or yesterday or even an hour ago. So you want to make sure that you're squeezing through your glutes as you inhale, holding here, breathing in and out through the nose, holding that bridge. Again, 3 to 5 breaths. opening up that sacral chakra. And once you have your breaths, you're going to exhale as you lower. So starting from your chest, upper back, bringing down your lower back, and tailbone comes down last. Moving mindfully and slowly. Awesome. Whew. And that was bridge. So to come out, you're just going to go ahead and come to either side, left or right. So we're moving mindfully. And then using that top palm to just bring yourself back up into a comfortable seat.
Yay.
All right. Thanking yourselves for practice, letting creativity flow freely, opening up the sacral chakra.
All right, so the second day of balancing our bodies through yoga and food, and this is day 2, like I said, and it's orange.
Yes.
All right.
So orange is the sacral chakra, which is
Let's do it this way.
associated with our lower abdomen, pelvis area. That's where it's located. And it is responsible for our sexual health, and well-being.
Well, that's good. I mean, sexual health doesn't always mean sex. You know, our sexual organs, because they secrete a lot of hormones, help to balance our bodies, believe it or not. So it does help with your mental state. First of all, it helps with heat balance in the body. It does a lot more than we think. So you want to have your sexual health balanced.
Yes. And that's where we store our emotions too, in our,
I didn't even know
belly,
that.
in our pelvis. Because that's where the womb is, the
Yeah,
pelvis,
you're right,
all
you're
our
right.
sexual organs, emotions are associated with that
I
too.
am butchering this.
Hey, it's all
You know, if I
blended,
wasn't on camera, this would move so much faster, but hey.
You are good.
All right.
You are good.
So we're using today oranges and mangoes to get our orange color, but we're going to add a little spice,
Yes.
like Taki would say. And these are frozen mangoes.
Awesome. So mangoes are beneficial to our sexual health, our sexual organs. The mangoes, that sweetness, it helps to stimulate the pelvis and the womb. It's good for the womb. The mangoes.
So my liquid of choice, not to cut you, is going to be coconut water.
Okay.
Just to loosen it up a little bit. Obviously, with the frozen mangoes, it needs some kind of liquid. All right. Continue.
I can see this is going to be so
interesting.
Good. I can't wait to taste it.
All right.
So
we got that.
It looks like we're using turmeric too, which is an anti-inflammatory. So that actually
just a dash
is really.
We don't want to change the flavor.
Yes, we're just kind of adding for the color.
The color,
the orange color, to bring out that
sensory.
Yes. So it's associated with the orange chakra.
All right.
Sacral chakra.
Top is on. Let's get it popping.
Okay.
This looks really good. Taki said it smells good. Yes. It looks like a creamsicle.
Yeah, it does. It reminds me of back in the day, the creamsicle pops. Mm-hmm. That nice.
Why am I always trying to take more?
Yeah, being greedy.
I know, right? Balance. Actually, it's the same. Yes. All right, I eyeballed it right.
Good job.
All right, there's yours.
Awesome.
Cheers. Let's taste this. This is nice.
It does taste like an orange creamsicle.
I like
this. And you don't even really taste the turmeric
at all.
And I know I mentioned like the mango is good for women.
Yeah, I kind of skipped over that. So
our pelvis health, our sexual well-being, that it helps stimulate the digestive system as well, and our womb. But that turmeric, guys, is also good for the prostate. So Get a double benefits, guys. This is for you
I didn't
too.
even know that. Thank you.
Yes. Anti-inflammatory.
Thank
Turmeric is good for the prostate.
And this with the mango has a ton of fiber, plus the pulp from the oranges.
Yeah.
So, get into your smoothies, guys. Get into your juice. You don't have to. You could put it in a regular blender also, and that will work also.
And that pulp
This is so
gives
good.
it a kick. Like I like pulp. So
me too.
I like
All right.
vegan.
Thank you guys for joining me and Taki on this second day of balancing our bodies. Don't forget to subscribe. Tap on that bell for more, to follow the rest of, how many more?
We have 5 more days.
5 more days to go.
Yes.
Bye, guys.